Hey, my name is Tamara, and I just wanted to bring you some encouragement on today. I'm sitting here on this beautiful, rainy Saturday morning. I love the rain. We barely get rain here, so when it does come, I enjoy it. But while my daughter is doing her dance thing, I've been sitting out in the car, just working on a couple of things. And so I do want to share some encouragement on today, and it's about keeping the promise you made to yourself. And I really want to highlight that because I've really been focusing on the mindset this past week. Like, what really causes us not to fully step into what God calls us to? What is that hindering mindset, that thought um, that sparks procrastination? And one of the things I can mention is that my job is very draining mentally. And so when I do get home, I don't want to be bothered. And so I do find mindless things to do. And in that time, I'm not being productive. I'm not working on what God has called me to work on, which would be ideal. And so about 2 weeks ago, I heard God speak to me and he said, "Don't waste my time." And so while I have been trying to wrap my head around sticking to the things that I'm trying to intentionally bring about, it has been a little challenging just to override what you naturally do on a daily, which is basically for me, when I come home, I'm pretty much done for the day. I do what I need to do with my kids and stuff, or as getting them together with homework and stuff like that. I'm running on autopilot. And so sitting down and working on my business, my ministry, like I'm supposed to, has really fallen wayside at times. I'm not going to say it's all the time, but at times where I'm not really being consistent enough in the production of things that I need to roll out and put out. And I'm saying all this to say is that sometimes you have seasons where it's up and it's down, but you don't want to give God half of what he deserves. He deserves it all. And so I'm like, Lord, please give me the strength, the energy to really carry out the things that you've shown me, the things that I know my business, my ministry can grow to. Please guide me and lead me down that path. And you know what he tells me? He's like, I am leading you. You're just going slower than I want you to. And so I'm like, oh, it's so important that we renew our mind daily. Get into the word of God so we can renew our mind daily, applying that word. When you renew your mind, that word triggers a new action on the inside for you to follow out, for you to carry out. And so I love the fact that God is so loving and kind and patient with us. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, I need to do more. He starts to highlight things to you where, these are certain areas that you really need to work on because you need to pick up the pace a little bit. And I'm like, Jesus, give me the strength, give me the strength. And so lately I've been trying to keep the promise that I make to myself. And therefore, the promise that I make to myself honors God because God keeps his promises, right? His word never returns void. He keeps his promise. He does what he says he's going to do, but it's up to you and me to do what we said we're going to do in order for what he spoke over our lives to come into fruition. So I just want to encourage you to keep going, keep moving. Don't get stagnant. We have moments where we need to rest, rightfully, but don't allow the rest to roll into the next day, into the next day, into the next day. There are things that we are responsible for doing because it not only edifies us, but it edifies the people that God is having you build for. So remember that. And I just want to wrap it up right here and just say, have a blessed one. Don't waste God's time. Do what you're supposed to do. Keep the promise that you made to yourself. And until next time, have a good one.